The bee monkey. That's me, Popeye. That's Rose. And that's you, Whippy.
Yeah, all right. Gladly pay it Tuesday for a hamburger. I like hamburgers, so I guess that makes sense. 1-0 Toronto. Don, first goals meant everything in this series. Team scoring first, won all 5 games. How come it's so important?
Because you got to score 2 to win. It's very simple.
It's early on. You'd think it shouldn't be such a factor.
It is. It gets the jump. It's always a jump. And you know what I used to say all the time? We had to get, you know, and the guys get sick of it. Great. Will you stop saying it? When they always get the first one, I'd say, well, we got to get 1 to win anyhow, guys. And they'd say, shut up. Big goal, first goal all the time. Wendell Clark came back. You remember that game in that regular season game when he came?
And he was
somebody burned his toast, like I said before. He'd come out banging like that. That's how Wendell's got to play. Remember, I was standing up in the organ loft, and I said, if I was Chicago, I'd let him fall asleep, and that's exactly what he did till tonight. He's whacking them around tonight.
Well, he had to play 3 and 4 nights, same thing as Chelios and Suter. It's tough when you play the kind of hockey he does.
And talking about Chelios, I have something right here. What a great guy. And I'll tell you, I got a little clip here I'd like to show you, and then we'll come back. Right away, can you run that little clip on Chris Chelios? Now, walking, knocking guys around. Well, he didn't get knocked around there. But anyhow, him and Gilmore are always going at it. 2 good guys, 2 superstars right there. My type of guys, right? Banging and crashing and watch them go at it. That's the way to... Isn't this beauty? There are 2 little bull terriers going, yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to go, and everything like that. Now, this is the real Chris Chelios from my Grapevine show. He had his little baby in his arms. Now, wait till you hear the baby hiccup. Here it goes. Go ahead, run it right now. I thought you'd like this. I thought you'd like this. Something a little different.
What do you think of fisticuffs or fighting? I say fisticuffs for the sweethearts out there, don't get bad. But what do you think about it in the game?
Well, I think I agree with what Kevin said. It's part of the game, and until they take it out, it's always going to be a part of the game. I think it takes away a lot from the stick work, because if I think the fighting's out, the stick work might come into use. So, you know, it's been there, it's going to be there, and until they take it out, I think, you know, it's hockey.
You're going to be here a long time, too, and Dean, we'll see you in 2006. First round draft choice for the Boston Bruins. Put it there, Chris. All right. All right. Geez,
you look pretty good.
I had brown hair back then.
Chelios looked
made mine gray.
Yeah, that's good. Glad I've done something. Oh, that's nice. How about the Pittsburgh Penguins are gone? You believe it?
Well, I watched that game last night. You watched it too, and it looked like a bunch of beautiful golden retrievers against some bull terriers that wanted to win. And, you know, you look at that Pittsburgh team, it looked like they weren't hungry. I hate to say it, didn't look like they were in shape, and the other team wanted it more. And I questioned Schoenfeld on the Defoe putting them in, and I know everybody said he had a groin injury and that, but putting them in and the whole thing, putting Beaupre in. Beaupre was 4-0, but you know, the coaches know. We don't know, general managers don't know, coaches know. I remember one time, Cheevers won 2 straight one time against Philly in Boston in the playoffs. I come back, I know if they're going to win any game, they're going to win the 3rd game in Philly. I put in Rod Graham, and I'll tell you, he got, you know, he
nice.
did. Well, you got to...
Don't you say to your team when you do that, that's what I wonder. It's almost like Jim saying, we're going to lose this one, so we may as well, you know.
Well, that's the way you have to do it. And Cheevers looked at me, you dirty rat. We did lose it. Cheevers come back and had 52 shots, we put them out. Your coaches know, they always know, but how about the phantom 5-minute major? That means Washington
Kevin Hatcher on
yeah, unbelievable. Didn't even touch him. A little thing like that. They won without Hunter, and they won without Hatcher.
Can't
Pretty
bring
good
back
team.
the silver with golden retrievers. I get it. We only got about a minute. You want to mention the Bruins winning?
Bruins winning. How about that there? What I tell you about a guy coming in and going to play great? Al Iafrate. You know, the Bruins, Patrick Waugh broke their heart twice. That's like hitting a guy with your best shot, and he doesn't even blink, and he comes back, and they still dug down. I'm going to tell you something right now. Al Iafrate, he is going to be an all-star, and he's going to win the Norris Trophy within 2 years. Now, you know I'm always talking about Gilmore. See him try to block the shot with a sore hand. I said we had a lot of guts, not too much brains. But, you know, I saw something that Sutter read about him, and I hope I do better the last time I wrote. But this is what Sutter said about Gilmore. They said he's got a bad ankle. His ankle is a long way from his heart, said Sutter, who played against Gilmore and admires him greatly. He's a hell of a competitor. Even at 165 pounds, he was their most physical player, and he wasn't picking his spots. He ran into everybody. Now, remember, you kids out there, again, I say it, when they say you're too small to play hockey, just think of Gilmore.
Can't argue with that.
Right.
And Chris Chelios, with whom I have a lot in common. Carrying a baby when I'm on with Don Cherry. In the Coach's Corner on Molson Hockey Night in Canada and the Stanley Cup playoffs on CBC.